Ruben Amorim could soon become Benfica's new manager as steps are taken by a presidential candidate to coax him to the club and leave his post as Man United boss. Amorim has come under fire for Man United's slow start to the new campaign, and his reign as boss sunk to new lows on Wednesday, 27th of August, as his side were dumped out of the Carabao Cup on penalties by League Two opponents Grimsby. The Red Devils finished 15th in the Premier League last term under the Portuguese head coach, and also lost the Europa League final to Tottenham, with the club investing heavily in his playing squad this summer as a result of their struggles. It is still very early in the season, but those signings are yet to pay off, with United showing little sign of any improvement following defeats to Arsenal and Grimsby and a draw against Fulham up to now. Questions have ultimately been raised around his Old Trafford future, with former chief scout at the club, Mick Brown, revealing to Football Insider that Amorim is under growing pressure at Man United, but a new development has emerged which could see him leave before being sacked. According to a new report from The Times, 28th of August, João Noronha Lopes, who is a candidate in the race to become the new club president at Benfica, is said to be hopeful of luring Amorim back to the club if he is successful in his election campaign. Amorim's last job in his home country was with Benfica's arch-rivals Sporting, but he did feature over 150 times for the Reds during his playing career, winning 3 league titles. Lopes is set to be assisted in his campaign by ex-Benfica and Blackburn Rovers attacker Nuno Gomes, who is one of Amorim's closest friends, and that move is believed to be a ploy to tempt the 40-year-old back to the Primeira Liga. The Times have also stated, however, that Amorim retains the backing of the Man United board after their defeat to Grimsby, and so any move for him to the Estadio de la Luz would likely have to be of his own accord if it was to happen soon. Ruben Amorim has brought problems on himself by overseeing an unbalanced transfer window. United have rightly focused on bolstering their forward line throughout the summer window, yet their squad also needed addressing in other areas, and Amorim's failure to recognize that could prove to be his downfall. The Red Devils have long needed a new goalkeeper, with Andre Onana's poor performance against Grimsby reinforcing that notion even further, yet they are only now closing in on a new signing with inexperienced Belgian stopper Sean Lemans set to join Man United. Nothing has been done about their defensive woes, with young wingback Diego Leon the only new addition in that regard, while the likes of Lenny Yoro, Luke Shaw and Matthias de Ligt all continue to struggle relatively unchallenged. Their midfield is made up of too many similar types of players, with Casemiro and Manuel Ugarte both shadows of their former selves, Mason Mount and Kobbie Mainoo pretty average at all elements of the game, and Bruno Fernandes often having to drop into his own backline to even affect their play. With Benjamin Sesko also looking poor in the opening stages of his Red Devils career, it begs the question of whether United really needed to spend big on him, another unfinished product, rather than look to bolster other positions.